Please note that this scary video is not for people with high imagination or heart disease. The West Virginia Penitentiary in Moundsville stood as a silent, menacing structure, its turrets and towers casting shadows that seemed to linger longer than they should. In operation from 1876 to 1995, this Gothic prison witnessed thousands of inmates, riots, escapes, and even executions. With a history so dark, it's not surprising that it became a hotbed of ghostly tales. But one story, less spoken of, is the tale of the lost cell. In the 1930s, a prisoner by the name of Elias Harmon was admitted. Elias was unlike other inmates. He was a quiet man, with an eerie, distant look in his eyes that unsettled both inmates and guards. Rumors circulated that he practiced the dark arts and could communicate with the dead. One evening, after lockdown, guards heard an unusual sound echoing from block. It was a low chant, unlike anything they had ever heard. Racing to locate the source, they found it emanated from Elias's cell. As they neared, the temperature dropped drastically, causing their lanterns to flicker. Elias sat in the middle of his cell, surrounded by intricate symbols etched onto the floor in what appeared to be blood. Before the guards could react, the stone walls of the cell began to shift, closing in on them. In a panic, they raced out, pulling the heavy cell door shut behind them. The chanting grew louder, the walls of the entire block vibrating. The next morning, officials decided to investigate. They expected to find Elias, perhaps even to charge him with another crime based on his eerie activities. But when they opened the cell, it was empty. No Elias, no symbols, just an empty cell with walls slightly closer together than normal. Elias Harmon was never found, and no record of his imprisonment remained. To this day, those who visit the penitentiary and wander close to Block C claim to hear faint, unsettling chanting. Some even speak of a cold, tight space they briefly find themselves in, before being spit out into the normal hallway. Disoriented and chilled to the bone, they had stumbled upon the lost cell, which appears and vanishes, still searching for its missing prisoner.